Hello there, dear friends. How's it going? I would like to sit down on this chair and have a chat to you, dear CE5'ers and people who follow, Steven Greer. So, if you guys would like to have a seat somewhere, and then that we can have a chat, and I want this to go both ways. I'm going to be as fast and concise as possible, so that you can reply in the comments, and so that we can have a good two-way conversation. So. Okay, it's serious, but also it's relaxed, hey, how's it going? So, it's relaxed, I'm not like, I want to apprehend you, but at the same time, it's cool, I'm just here, I'm just saying something, So, anyway, my name's Lars, I grew up in New Zealand and have been interested in the subject since probably 13. I've been researching stuff on the internet since I was 13, probably a couple of hours every day for my whole youth. This is what I did, man. I didn't have any friends at school except for one or two good friends, and then everything else I was doing was researching, looking into the subject from a technological point of view. Okay, really, I never bothered with conspiracy theories, and what I would call them actually is thought experiments. Okay, I don't care about thought experiments. I don't care about thought experiments at all. Because a lot of people, they're just interested in thought experiments. And they just want to think about could this be real? Could that be real? That's the first problem. Okay, the next problem is that people just replace the idea of heaven with disclosure. And you think that, yeah, I mean, in the past you would have just had a religion to follow, or you would have just believed in heaven, because human beings, this is what we do. We need this idea of a paradise, a utopia where everything is perfect. Whether it's the afterlife, or whether it's somewhere on this planet, or whether it's some perfect ideal, like communism, or whatever, just blind belief in some ideal that we just think, or it's literally we have this as a place where we go after where we die. We believe that is a literal thing, or we think that this is some physical place on earth. So this is the problem. People have just replaced that idea of heaven with disclosure. So, and this is a big problem. Okay, I don't want to just draw on Eastern philosophy, but this I'm sure would apply equally to the Vedic tradition as well. But I'm just going to draw on the Eastern philosophy for now, because that's what I'm familiar with. Like a Taoist would never. In Taoism, they talk about other planets. They talk about people not like us on other planets. They talk about going to other planets. This is written in Taoist script. Not a lot, okay? It's very small, but it is there. There have been discussions about something else out there, because this is what people did back in the day in China when they wrote these classics. They wrote these different Bibles of different aspects of nature and creation and how to pursue something. Like they would ask questions like, how can we achieve this? How? And then logically they would go on like a logical thought chain, and they would figure these things out by asking questions and looking at what we can understand and deduce from the natural world around us and how it's working according to the yin and the yang and the 5 elements and everything like that. So the first thing here that I would like to draw on from the Oriental, specifically the Chinese Taoist point of view, is that there is no heaven, there is no pure yang. Yin and yang, they always exist together. You at the maximum apart. You know, you could have very, very much yin and only a little bit of yang, or very, very much yang and only a little bit of yin, you know, something like that. But you know, this is a conjugate. These things must exist together. You cannot separate the yin and the yang, you know. So from this point of view, from this conjugate relationship just of balance, you know, there is no pure heaven out there anywhere. I'm sorry. You know, you go up in octaves, if you like, in the universe. You know, things do tend to get more refined as you go up in the octave, but there is no pure heaven. It doesn't exist according to the Taoism, and I would be willing to bet according to the Vedic tradition as well, and probably also the alchemical Egyptians, and you know, the natural philosophy in Europe, you know, the natural philosophy tradition, alchemical tradition, they would know these things, you know. It's just that the common people that don't have any understanding of alchemy, we will just, you know, we need a you know, we need a religion as a vehicle for alchemy, whereas alchemists, we just attempt to study it as it is. Religion, you know, people want to understand alchemy, but the only way they can access it is through this vehicle of religion, which unfortunately just works on a lot of blind belief. But some people are weak in the mind and the heart, and so that's their only way for them, you know. So, but I think now we're getting more advanced as human beings, and now it's already like 2021, so you know, we should be learning these things, you know, we should be understanding these things. So this is going out to all the CE5'ers, you know, this is just a logical perspective. Yeah, my 2 cents on that. Thank you.